All right, got a new wonderful drill for you. Very simple. We're gonna call it the business card drill. So look, we all end up with piles of these, right? You go to trade shows, whatever, people give them to you, and what do? Most of you put the number in your phone and you throw it in the recycling bin. Before you throw it in the recycling bin, you might as well shoot some holes in them and get some use out of them. They're a great size. You guys know I love little targets because little targets make you better shooters. You get a stack of these, take them out to the range. It doesn't need to be any singular drill. You can do one-shot drills at a given distance. You can do reloading drills, shoot one, reload one, shoot two, reload, shoot three, whatever you want to do. But we'll just demo this out here. We're gonna staple it up and away you go. You don't need to have anything complicated or expensive. Something that a lot of us have a handful of in our desk or drawer. Add to that, how many of you ever left a job and you had a box of them that became junk? You might as well shoot holes in it. Come on. You know I love my spray glue. There we go. What's the dimensions of a business card? Like 1 3/4 by 3 or something?
I think it's like 2 by 3.
2 by 3, okay. So that's a great small target. So we'll set up the other camera here and we'll shoot a little drill at that small target. Simply, we can use that business card for a accuracy drill. We've got that tight, small target rather than shooting at some big, large piece of paper. Let's work that. We now got a reload drill. And I pulled one, is what it is. Small target, tight constraints. You can use these things for anything. So now rather than allowing myself some big monstrous target and patting myself on the back when I get a hit, we're gonna add to this. So you stay there, Drew. I'm gonna run down range. We can work in transition. So we're at 5 yards shooting at business cards. We'll throw one more on. So now we've got 2 targets. And your imagination is your only limiting factor here. You could put 10 cards all over the target and bounce between them. So now we're doing that same thing. Let's take a look at that target. As we stated when we were uprange shooting, your imagination is the only limiting factor. You could place these cards any which way you wanted. To be totally honest to you guys, having a card vertical is going to make hitting it easier because most of us tend to string our shots vertically, especially when shooting quickly. And well, now that one's stuck in the spray glue. But anything that you could think of. How about that for an ocular vault shot? So now as you're setting up targets, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to make a head shot, demand that. Demand that dimension of a target because now you are shooting at something that demands skill and requires you to apply the fundamentals of marksmanship correctly every time. Terms like combat effective hits are a fancy way of saying I missed. Think on that. One, two, three. Very good. Holster up.
Block the camera. Well, this is a main one. Get it.
Where's that tape? We're gonna put tape this right back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There's
10.
one more 10.
Oh, okay.
It's the lightest shit ever.
One, two, three. Holster up.
Yeah, I missed.
That was mine down here. I ain't low. No failure again. Guys, stay out of the middle for a second. So that's what, 20 rounds?
Yes, sir.
Out. Go.
Where's the 3?
At the end, the stopping power of the force. You see, right?
That guy would have been. Hey, this is the rip.
That is the rip.